In this video, we're going to do an unboxing of the third generation Apple TV. So let's get to it. Now, if you follow my channel, you know that I've done a lot of unboxings and a lot of reviews on different streaming media boxes. But I've never done the Apple TV before. And that's because I'm really not an Apple user anymore. I used to be for 8 years. I used to have my main computer was an Apple. I had 4 different Apple computers over that 8-year span. But I've personally moved on. So I'm not really in the Apple ecosystem anymore. And the reason I say this is because the Apple TV streaming media box best serves people who are really in the Apple ecosystem. Now the device does have Netflix and whatnot on it, but the main draw of this device is iTunes and AirPlay. Now personally, I primarily buy all of my music off of Amazon.com, so I don't use iTunes anymore. So the Apple TV is pretty much the only streaming media box I haven't tried to date, and we're going to remedy that right now. So let me get my trusty cutter here. Now, this device retails for about $100, $99.99. I got this brand new. As you can see, it's sealed. It's still shrink wrapped. I got it brand new for I think about $94, $95 shipped from eBay. So let's get this thing open here. And I think that should do it. Let's get the plastic off. So if you want to take a quick tour around the box, of course you have a representation of what the Apple TV looks like on the front. The top is blank. You have 802.11n Wi-Fi branding on here, HDMI and 1080p as well. And then you have your Apple branding on the other side. Now on the back it says, with amazing content and AirPlay, there's always something good on TV. Movies, TV shows, and more. Watch the latest Hollywood movies and TV shows from iTunes in stunning 1080p HD. Play movies and TV shows from Netflix, live and archived games from MLB, NBA, and NHL, and videos from YouTube and Vimeo. And enjoy your music and photos from iCloud. Down here it says AirPlay. Stream content from your iPad, iPhone, or iPod Touch to your widescreen TV for everyone to enjoy. Or mirror the screen of your iPad or iPhone 4S on your TV. AirPlay does it all wirelessly. So let's take a look. Let's open this thing up and take a look at the device itself. Now the Apple TV is a very small device. And it seems like it's tightly packed because there's a lot of weight to it. More weight for the size than any other streaming media box I've tried out. Let's put this to the side for a second. And here you have the remote. Very simplistic and very small. Take a look at that in a second. Let's just see what else is in the box here. On the bottom you have your power cord, which is interesting to me to see any black power cord for an Apple device. Now on the way bottom here you have some documentation, which is your setup guide. But I think that's going to be very self-explanatory. And I'm going to show you how it sets up in a future video. So let's put all this to the side and first take a look at the remote. And it appears as if it's aluminum. Let's get this open here. A little stick of aluminum here. So it is, it appears, yeah, I think it is. It's a stick of aluminum. And here you have an area for your battery where you just probably put a coin in there. My fingernail isn't strong enough, but you turn this and access the battery in there. The controls are very simple. You have a menu button, a play pause button, and then a navigation button and an OK button in the center. Very small. I'm not used to small remotes like this, so we'll see how it works out in practice. Let's put that to the side and take a look at the Apple TV itself. And let's get this thing open here. Interesting little box here. You have a tab here that you got to pull. Okay. And that's protecting some gloss plastic around the device here. And it just keeps going all the way around. Now, like I said, there's some heft to this, and the plastic is definitely a higher quality than other streaming media players. And you would expect that from Apple because their build quality is very good. As you can see up top here, it's a matte plastic incorporated with a glossy plastic where it has Apple and then TV. Of course, as I mentioned, you have the glossy plastic all around the sides. And on the back, you have your ports for your power, your HDMI. Looks like you have a mini USB port there, an optical audio out, and your Ethernet port there. And the bottom is a rubberized texture, although it's not very sticky as you might expect. It's not that kind of rubber. It's a kind of slick rubberized feel to it, and it does the job. It doesn't slide around too easily, and that probably has a lot to do with the weight of the device. So it's very compact, and it's going to be interesting to try it out. Now, primarily, like I said, I'm not in the iTunes universe, so I'm going to use this a lot for Netflix. But I will be trying the AirPlay feature out because I do like Intel WiDi, and I use that on my Netgear streaming media player. And I do have some iTunes content that I purchased years ago, so I'll be checking that out as well. So if you want to learn more about the Apple TV, I'm going to have a link at the end of this video that will link to a playlist where I have a whole host of videos posted on this device. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. If you like what you see, please subscribe. And as always, if you want to help out my channel, give me a thumbs up or favorite this video. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.